Hello there, Bic Benedict here. We're playing Uncharted 2 Remastered on Brutal difficulty. This is my guide and walkthrough. We're currently on chapter 26 of 26. It is the final boss, and the chapter is entitled Tree of Life. So the moment you spawn, aim up and to the left to shoot that resin pod to damage him in initial time. This is the Lazarevich final boss fight of Uncharted 2 Remastered, and the game makers have decided to give you a little bit of a break for the damage parameters. He's wielding a shotgun, and on any other chapter on brutal difficulty on this game, it would be instant death at close range for a shotgun if it hit you. Ordinarily, they would you would get a warning to put to critical, but and then of course you would die. But they decided, like I said, to give the player a break, and you can sustain about three bullets from his shotgun, which is quite nice of the game designers. So here's phase 1 ending and phase 2 beginning. Did I mention there's 3 phases? He'll just say, you think you can stop me at that point? And Lazarevich does not have to be particularly close to the resin pods when they blow up. If you're too close to them when he shoots and accidentally hits one, you'll instantly get killed, so that's something you need to be aware of. You can hardly help it though, but so he doesn't have to be right next to them, and he's always going to be hot on your heels. And the thing about it is, you're not necessarily luring him to any particular pod. You're just kind of fending off this chase sequence, so that as you get familiar with the stage, and you will familiarize yourself with this map very well once you keep dying on it, but it's basically you're just running around and swiveling the camera back, trying to get to a safe location while you swivel the camera back, and then fire at the pod. Now this is phase 2 ending, or excuse me, phase 1 ending and going into phase 2. He'll say, "You will not stand in the way of destiny." We've got to hit him 3 more times before we initiate phase 3. You've got to hit him a total of 9 times. So we are just going to continue our warding off of him. And once this phase starts, he does start throwing grenades. He throws a cluster of 5 grenades at you, and I've been killed to the grenades quite a lot. And the problem about it that's a little bit unfair is that there will be times when he throws the grenades, and they will be in front of you. And the character can only run so fast, so you oftentimes will get killed from the grenades. Okay, here is where he screams Drake. Now, 3 more explosions from the pod hitting him will end the fight, and then you've won the final boss. It's a tough final boss. I'm not going to include any footages of loops or of different strategies, because I feel that if you've got this far on brutal difficulty, this fight, even though my game is on brutal difficulty, like I said, they give you a break, and it's essentially just crushing difficulty. So you don't have to even take your skill level up. If it's good enough to be crushing, it's good enough to be brutal. And I have a newfound respect for this fight. I think it's incredibly difficult, but I like the design of it. See that? See that? It's not really fair. I can only run so fast, game. And if you're throwing grenades up ahead of me, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, I think we just have like one more time hitting him. It's really stressful. It's really it's hard to keep your composure at times, because you've got this madman chasing you. And now we've done it. We took him out, and we've done brutal. We've just got a short sequence left to do, and at the end of the game, my trophy will pop up. In the past, when I initially did the guide, I don't think I mentioned this, but I believe I switched the difficulty or something to do some testing, and that is something that the game doesn't like, so that when I did my guide last time, I did not get my trophy. So it was the same situation with Uncharted 3. So That's another one of the reasons I'm doing this, just for the fun of getting the trophies. I don't, hold them in too high of esteem. They're just digital little accomplishments, but when you think about it, it being a little accomplishment, that's understating what this is all about. Like, it's really something if you can do this. I mean, the percentage of people that have gotten the Brutal Trophy, you'll see at the end, it's 0.03% of all the players. Hardly anybody wants to do this. But if you followed my guide, you're just that sort of crazy like me who wants the challenge of doing this and the satisfaction, the ultimate satisfaction of seeing that trophy right there. There we go, charted brutal difficulty earned. And now I'm going to just go into my trophies and examine the specifications of it. It's in the extended trophies collection. There we go. We got the trophy on January 21st of 2018 at 11:39 a.m. and we did it. And I really hope that the guide was able to usher you through the difficulty and to beat brutal difficulty. And I will see you for Uncharted 3's brutal difficulty, you guys and gals. Thank you very much for all of your support, your positivity in the comments, and all of your general patronage of my walkthrough. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the final installment of the Brutal Trilogy. Take care.